Welcome back to another Bun Devlog. Lately I've been working on fitting the pieces of the game together for a coherent game experience and working a lot on polishing existing systems that really needed it. So let me just walk you guys through. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game off here. This is our new main menu screen for the time being. It's just a totally dark version of the hub world with a depth of field effect to make everything kind of shimmery and shiny. Let me adjust my settings and stuff here. So as you can see, we have a couple new settings in the menu here. Gameplay, we have the dev console is now toggleable. So I'm hitting the button and it's not working. And then if I hit that, boom, console. Anyway, so I wanted to show you guys how the hub world has progressed. So it's a little bit simplified now. Just have this area over here. And then we have this main area that is basically the center of everything that you need to access. So there's your shop. Here's a little progress board to show you like how far you've come in the game. That'll be a portal to the Boop world. It'll just go directly there. And then up here, so one really important thing to note is since the last devlog, I decided to remove Yarn Spinner. And I did that for a couple of reasons. I had a bug going on with Yarn Spinner where for some reason I was just totally unable to move to the next line in built versions of the game. And I could never figure out why that happened. And it just got to the point where I made all kinds of debug commands for it. Nothing worked. I don't know what was wrong with it. There are many other ways to develop a story than just explaining what's going on with dialogue. And I think I'd rather just keep things vague to add to the mystery of the game. So now you'll see the cutscenes are just sequences of camera angles with events that go on in between them. And one big advantage of this, I think, is that I have pretty much nothing to translate to put the game in other languages, aside from any menu stuff. This is pretty much all that would need to get translated into a different language. Because if I'm able to explain what's going on with exclusively camera angles, there's no need for translation. So you can kind of you can tell, Bun goes up into this thing, it looks magical, something magical happens. I better go through here, because why wouldn't you go through a magic portal? It's a magic portal, dude, it's sick. So here we go. I have my Santa hat back because I'm bad at programming hats, but that's all right. You guys probably haven't seen this map in a while, so let me just give you a little walkabout here. Basically, there's lots of platforms everywhere for you to jump on and traverse, but ultimately your goal is to find the 3 boop eggs hidden around the map, which correspond to those 3 lights on the door, and then the door will open once you collect them. And I think I've explained that in a previous devlog, but so let me just hop over here. So close. Let's go. So, gonna head up here. The game is in the most stable state that it's ever been in now. You can pretty much have a play session without expecting to have your save wiped or get teleported to a random spot. There were issues that caused some weird bugs like that before. Now the game is pretty much actually playable, which means I can have my playtesters playing it sort of without me having to guide them there. And I feel like that's going to open up a lot of doors for me to be able to get direct feedback from people playing the game and implement ideas quicker. Oh, and here we have, that is called an energy barrier. And it's just a wall. You can disable it with that, and then it goes away. But I just wanted a way to not have a big door. I wanted to be able to see through the door, and that effect looks cool. So this level feels a little bit slow to play through, and I think that's to be expected because this is before you have any upgrades in the game. So I kind of like the feeling of oh, am I ever going to get to move faster? Because yes, you will. Sometimes he does that. What's that about? Got some puzzle mechanics here too, like that egg right there. That white platform that we were jumping on earlier didn't do anything, but if I flip the switch, it starts glowing. And now you're able to jump on it. So let me just complete this here. So the game is feeling really solid, really stable. There's no major graphical issues when you play. This is a 144 Hz monitor that I'm playing on, and I'm always getting above 144 FPS. And that's with an 8700K processor and a GTX 1070. And you can jump here, boing. I have to make the sound effects myself because I don't have one for this yet. It's a good note though, I should make one. And here we go. They don't have any kind of experience or feeding systems yet. I've sort of been talking through with the people in my Discord trying to get a better understanding of what would make them fun. The main problem that I have is I could add levels, I could add experience, I could add any kind of progression system, But my question would be, like, why do you want to progress your boops? Like, why would you want to do that? Yonk. All right, and then we can head back into the hub world here. And I especially like how all this gameplay happens without any instruction or prompt or anything. Like, it's just sort of baked into how I design these levels that you can see the way out from where you start most of the time. So you can tell that pink light over there is something. You go to see it, it's a portal. The player definitely understands this is going to take them somewhere else. So you hop through it, you find yourself here, back in the hub world, but something has changed. That first portal is open already. Now I'm going to hit my speed hack button. So same thing happens here. You go in, cutscene starts, but this time that second portal opens. And we can go in there. All right, and this is what has become of the pastel map. So I've just been working on fleshing out with some interesting architectural features, stuff to like jump on and across. There's not too much to it yet, but you can kind of see what I've been thinking. This is going to be pretty similar to the Dust map in design, I think. It's just going to be like a series of long chains of platforms for you to jump around, and then jumping to a new platform will give you woo! And then getting to another vantage point here gives you the option to do a lot of things, right? I could fall down, I could keep going up here. It's exploration. Woo! Egg. And we've made it to the other side of that force barrier that we saw from spawn, and we can disable it. Pretty cool. One design thing I also want to note is, as you can see, you spawn in an area without any portals, so the only way out of the level is to go through it. This does offer the potential for the player to get stuck if they can't solve the level. But basically, worst case scenario, let's say they quit in the middle of a level, it will have saved the last time they entered through that portal. So they're going to spawn in the hub world again, and they will have that pastel portal open again. So it'll be all ready for them to go and have another shot at playing the game. And I'm not sure, I bet there's a lot of polished stuff that you guys can just see on the screen that I'm not explaining because I haven't noticed that I've updated it since. But the game just feels really good. Bun feels really fun to play as. Jumping is fun. Everything's fun, dude. It's a fun game, to be honest with you. But we can go ahead and save the game here, and I'll load us back into the hub world, where you will see both portals are open. Entering here will open the final one. And that map is going to be a snowy map. This is by no means final. I don't really like the ice texture and how the lighting looks on this level, so I'm definitely going to change it. But this is just sort of me getting a rough idea of the style of level and the colors and stuff that I'm looking for. And I do like the snow particles. They look pretty nice. Shoot. Well, just going to fall infinitely now. This is what happens if you fall off the map, by the way. I should probably make it teleport you not here. All right, so looking forward, let's think about what I need to do to make this into a game to release on Steam. I'd say my main concern right now for development is how I'm going to flesh out the boops, as you guys are aware. If you guys have any ideas, please feel free to join my Discord at the link in the description, and you can come chat with me and leave suggestions. We have channels for sharing your own game stuff. We have fan art. There's some really awesome pieces that got posted in there. So yeah, looking forward. Boops need improvement, need functionality, need a reason to live. Story-wise, there's not going to be one. You show up here, you do the levels, and then you peace out. But there is a story, but you don't know it because I'm not telling you the story. Right? So it's like a secret story. And then just generally, I need to get my close friends to play the game some more so I think I need some people to play the game for the first time too, so I can get feedback on like understanding button prompts, understanding input, right? Like my friends have already played this game, so they already know how to control everything. But if I give this to a fresh person and they start in the hub world, are they going to understand how to navigate the world? But that's what I want to find out. So that is what I'll be working on in the next few weeks here. Like and comment and subscribe to juice this video up. And I will see you guys when I make another video.